Learning goal number 30. Circumference and area of circles. Learning goal number 30, circumference and area of circles. All right, here we go. So a circle is all of the points that are the same distance from the center or from another point. Here you can see the center is marked as A, so my center is A. And what is happening here is that every single point that is the same distance from that center, say it's like 5 inches away, all the way around. And what happens is when they overlap so much, they make this smooth curve. So that's what represents the circle, is all of those points being connected. It's every single point that is equidistant or the same distance from that center A. And that's the definition of a circle. Okay, some segments of a circle that we need to know. A chord is a segment that goes from side to side. So it goes from one side of the circle to the other side of the circle. So if I just draw a segment like that, it goes from one side of the circle to the other side. It's a chord. It could go through the center, and a center that goes through a chord that goes through the center, that's called the diameter. Diameter is a chord that goes through the center. So if I draw from one side to the other side and pass through the center, that is my diameter. And then finally, a radius is from the center to the side. So if I go from the center to the side at all, it doesn't matter which direction I go in. If I go anywhere from the center to the side, that's a radius. And the radius is half the diameter. So say the diameter is 10 feet, radius will be 5 feet. And every single radius will be 5 feet all the way around the circle. Okay? Very important there. All the radii of a circle are congruent. So chord, side to side, diameter is a chord that goes through the center, and the radius is half of the diameter. It goes from the center to the side. Okay, so now getting into some calculations and measurements. Circumference. The circumference of the circle is like the perimeter of a polygon. A polygon, like a triangle or a square or a rectangle, the perimeter is the length around the whole outside. So if you're putting up like a fencing or a border in a classroom or something like that, they're going to measure that in a length. Okay, and that would be your perimeter. The circumference is the length all the way around the circle. It's all the way around the circle. So imagine that you're putting up a fence in your backyard and you want it to be a circle. Or whatever, you're building something that's circular and you're trying to measure the length all the way around the outside. That is considered the circumference. You can find the circumference one of two ways. You could take pi times the diameter, pi is 3.14, or you could take 2 pi r. So 2r replaces the diameter because it's twice the radius. And you use whatever you're given here. So I'm given the diameter is 3.4. So I'm going to plug in diameter is 3.4. And I use this formula. I don't need to use the radius formula because I have a diameter. We're going to use 3.14 for pi. And I'm going to multiply that by 3.4. Let me use my handy dandy calculator. Yeah, magic. So 3.14 times 3.4, that gives us 10.676, and I'll round it to the tenths place, which is 1 decimal. So the overall circumference of this circle all the way around is 10.7 feet. So it's 10.7 feet all the way around the outside. And that's how you find circumference. If I was given the radius, I would use the other formula, double it, get the diameter basically, and then multiply by pi again. Okay, area. Area measures how much space it takes up. So let's say I'm drawing a circle on a wall and I want to paint the inside. I need to know the area of that circle to figure out how much paint to buy. Okay, so area is equal to pi times the radius squared. So my radius here will be 3.4 divided by 2, which is 1.7. So I'll plug in 1.7 for my radius. Now, a lot of people will mess this up because they don't follow order of operations. What we have to do is we have to take the radius and square it first. We have to do our exponents before we multiply it by pi. So I gotta take 1.7, multiply it by 1.7, and I get 2.89. I'll put pi in as 3.14. I gotta multiply that by 2.89. And I get 9.0746 which I'm going to round to 9.1. And that is going to be in square feet, or feet squared, because it is a two-dimensional measurement, covers how much area, it covers how much two-dimensional space we need. All right, with that being said, now you need to find the circumference and area of the following problems.